It is now coming up at 11:16. Jessica Van Meter helping us out tonight. Jessica is a Ravenna Raven.
Ravenna Raven.
And your
Kent State Golden Flash.
There you go. Your folks are in Kent. They're watching right now.
Yep, yep. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi,
hey.
everybody that I've ever met, ever.
It's good to have you. You heard
nice.
7 o'clock. You could hear from a lot of folks who said, hey, saw you on TV.
It's so cool. Yes,
Yeah.
It's so cool to be like in my home market, and yeah, it's talking about places that I know and that I've grown up with. So that's really awesome, and weather that is very familiar to me, obviously, which is wonderful.
It is good to have you here. Some good stuff ahead weather-wise.
Good stuff ahead weather-wise. That's another perk too. Yeah, it's not a terrible weather week.
That's true. It could be worse. You could be giving bad news, but not tonight.
No, that definitely helps. We're giving good news. We're heading towards fall, but it's going to feel like summer. I don't think there's any better news than that, especially for everyone looking to hold on to a little bit of summer. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a pretty nice day for us. Just a few lingering clouds possible through the morning. We start off in the 50s. Temperature is going to be a little warmer tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. We'll be in the 70s, cooling off into the 60s through those evening hours with a little bit of sunshine. Again, just a couple passing clouds, about all we're going to have to contend with for tomorrow. Now, as far as the next few days are concerned, that's going to be more of the same as we go through the rest of this week. Some passing clouds will be possible. Temperature is actually going to be back to around to above average readings all the way through the end of this week. And as far as any rain chances, we're going to hold off until next week for any potential to see some rain there. And that's actually going to come with a threat from the tropics. In fact, we've got Hurricane Nigel out in the middle of the Atlantic, not going to be an issue for any land areas. We are going to watch this area for development right around the Carolinas. We're going to keep a close eye on that for our next potential source of moisture. You can kind of see as we go ahead, as we head through the end of the week and then into the weekend, some activity getting going around the Carolinas and then pushing up the East Coast. A couple models indicating that we could see some of that moisture around our area. One model keeping us on the dry side. So we'll see how things play out, but certainly keeping a close eye on that tropical moisture for any rain chance for us early next week. And then in the meantime, some dry conditions between now and then. Just some clouds passing through for the evening hours and now heading into the overnight. We still have some of that lingering cloud cover. We're dry despite those clouds. That was not the case off to the west. So we did have some good rain back towards Chicago and beyond earlier this afternoon, really tapering off very quickly as it tries to head towards our area. You can see that with the loop, all of those showers falling apart as they even attempt to get close to our area. And really that was the only location of rain near us that we were even keeping an eye on. Anything else way off to our west across the areas of the plains, and that's not going to be a threat for us. We're going to keep most of the activity focused on the plains for the next few days. They've got more moisture to work with. The dew points are in the 60s out there compared to 51 in Cleveland right now. So we've got some dry air in place, and that's going to help us in regards to any potential for rain as we go through the rest of this week. One feature we're going to watch very closely, an area of high pressure that's off to our southeast. With the flow around that area of high pressure, we're actually going to pick up some of this heat that's building through the central part of the country. We're heading into the overnight hours, and they still have temperatures in the 80s across Texas and 70s stretching all the way up to the Canadian border. So we're going to tap into a little bit of that heat over the next few days and see our temperatures creeping upward a little bit as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then towards Saturday, which is our first day of fall. 4 days until fall officially begins, and it's not exactly going to feel like it as we head into Saturday. So again, some lingering cloud cover is certainly possible tonight and into tomorrow. Temperatures generally start off in the 50s. Passing clouds a possibility, but we'll see some sunshine creeping in. Temperatures are into the low 70s for us by lunchtime, and then as we get into the afternoon, highs top out mid to upper 70s. So we are going to be warmer than we were today. Our dew points are not really going to increase much though. So we will be warmer, but we're not really going to have an uptick in that humidity, at least nothing that's going to be noticeable over the next few days. So temperatures well into the 70s for tomorrow. Thursday, more of the same. A few passing clouds will be possible. Temperatures start off in the 50s to near 60 for a few locations. And then again, passing clouds, still some sunshine in the mix, and temperatures mid to upper 70s yet again. A couple fantastic days heading our way with that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. And the 7-day outlook also looks very nice into the weekend. Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook shows that weekend with temperatures still in the mid-70s. We're still looking dry for that first day of fall on Saturday and into Sunday for the Browns game. Just some high clouds in the mix there. Again, that next chance for rain is going to move in Monday into Tuesday, and we'll keep at least that chance for rain around in the middle of next week. Temperatures back in the low 70s as we head into next week, Russ.
All right, Jessica, thanks a lot.